Good evening. Coming up on Mello TV Evening News at 8, $222 million fraud arrest. Fire in central Kingston leaves 12 homeless, including children. Security guards protest loss of benefits in new contracts. Medical doctor refutes claims by SSL Fraudster. And JPS warns of zero-tolerance approach to network breaches. And now the details. The NWC and Kankara Development have signed an MOU for bulk water, sewerage and irrigation services in southeast St. Catherine. Kankara will provide sewage conveyance and water supply to NWC customers. Now, this project is part of the Greater Bernard Lodge Development Project land privatization and will be implemented in 3 phases. It aims to promote planning for commercial and residential developments. Senator Matthew Samuda has praised the MOU as a blueprint for the rest of Jamaica and an investment in the development of Southeast St. Catherine as the government aims to achieve Sustainable Development Goal 6 by 2030. In other news tonight, party promoter Andrew Wright and 4 others have been arrested and charged for their alleged involvement in a $222 million fraud racket at Jamaica's Institute of Sports between 2011 and 2017. Wright, known for promoting events such as Chug It and French Connection, along with co-conspirators Rudolph Barnes and O'Neill Hope, are accused of writing and encashing fraudulent checks for payees who were not employees nor contracted workers of the entity. Additionally, Jonique Mills and Andrea Pitcon have been arrested on charges of conspiracy to defraud and forgery. Mills was arrested at her home, while Pitcon was arrested at InSports, where she was still employed. MOCA, Jamaica's major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, made the arrests and has warrants out for several other individuals. Major Basil Jarrett, Director of Communications of MOCA, praised the investigative teams and is reminding the public to report corruption and organized crime to MOCA's tip hotline at 888-MOCA-TIP. 12 persons have been severely impacted by a recent fire in central Kingston, including children, who are now homeless as a result. Those affected expressed their distress at losing all their belongings in the blaze, including Yannick Ross, a mother of 3 who is now faced with starting over from scratch.
Got the call and I reached here. I was on the renovation by fixing my house again. It's the second house I'm losing since 2 years, in the past 2 years now. And I'm just reaching here. I'm a mom of 3. So I don't really know what I'm going to do now. Because I'm 3 kids I live with. I don't have no father, I don't have no mother, I don't have nobody with my kids. I'm my only kids them. I don't really sure. My first fire, it was by a back boom. This fire, I don't sure because I not was here. My first fire, them light and different yard and then it catch my yard. So this time I don't know what is the situation. I come, I see the next door house completely burned down and my side is burned, partially all of my things is burned down. Kids go to school on the road, I don't really know. My sister live on one side, as I see. And then my son they here staying with her, my then staying with somebody else with my another 2 kids, so I don't really sure. I don't know what to do. I seriously don't know what to do. I just get a call. As I say, I'm not in a nothing, I just draw something, I just get a call, come down here. My baby they right out there, so I just go left my baby right there, so just to come in at the smoke. And my daughter in her uniform just come from school. See my sister there, I look never will live with me, and me live with him partially. I stay in the Bailey place where I build up in there in Binastay. I not build up comfortable, but in there, I'm not stay. See him have him look at things them there. All my look at sister, my next sister, we're gonna foreign, a few things them here. We don't have nothing more.
The cause of the fire is yet to be determined as investigations are currently ongoing. Still making Mello TV news, security guards continued their protest outside the headquarters of Guardsmen Limited as they refused to sign new contracts that would strip them of their accumulated benefits.
My contract was not terminated, right? Because on the 6th of April, they took me off the location, said I should go to base. On the 11th, I report to Mr. West. I report to Mr. West, and Mr. West is saying that I did not sign the contract, so I'm no longer working with the company. Now, I work through Hurricane, standing on location, in the car park, supermarket, all but I've been standing on my foot. So I just need my money to go. I asked them for a job letter because I need to go and look at jobs somewhere else. And they said they're not giving any letters. So I just need my termination letter and my money to go. I've been here for 18 years now, and to go back on probation, if you're sick, for them doctor have to look upon you, right? There's no fairness in that.
It has also been reported that some officers have been terminated without any formal documentation.
I need to get my letter from them. I need to get my dismissal letter from them. And not only my dismissal letter, when they dismiss me, give me my money. That's what we are here for, because I am not, and I will say it again, me nah sign the contract. We now sign it. So give me my money. Give me my 27 years. I need my redundancy money. I need it. And we won't stop. We are not going to stop till we get it. If it takes another 20 years, we will not stop, because they dealt with us very unfairly.
Pauline Walters, a security officer for nearly 3 decades, expressed her frustration.
Go to the contract that they gave us to sign. I will go to the first part of the contract. This contract is a 1-year contract, and 3-month probation is on the 1-year contract. We can't do it for 21 years and I go sign a 1-year contract with 3-month probation. That is bull whatever. Section 28.1 and 28.2 again. This contract supersedes and extinguish all other contracts. So the contract we signed last year, this a contract here I go supersede and exceed it. Supersede and extinguish it. And we all know what that means. We all know what that means. Why Carl Samuda must go? Carl Samuda read a contract, you know. A King Alarm contract Carl Samuda read. If Carl Samuda really read a contract here, Carl Samuda wouldn't talk on TV last night.
The guards who recently transitioned from independent contractors to employees are demanding termination letters from the company instead. This protest follows a previous demonstration staged by the guards 2 weeks ago at the Ministry of Labour's compound. Still tonight, 19-year-old Nicholas Denton, a known gang member who was previously charged with shooting with intent, was fatally shot by police during a confrontation in Wilton Gardens, Kingston. SSP Michael Phipps provides further details.
The now deceased Denton is a known gang member who was in 2022 charged with shooting with intent by the Denham Town CIB. He later appeared before the gun court, where he was sometime after granted bail. The court, based on a request by the investigators, urged the accused man not to be seen in the Denham Town area. Earlier this year, he was found in Denham Town in clear breach of his bail condition. He was taken back before the courts, where he was readmitted to bail and again warned not to be seen in Denham Town. However, to our surprise, he returned to the area where he had a confrontation with the police, which led to his death and the recovery of a firearm and ammunition from him.
Still making Mello TV evening news at 8, the police in the Kingston Central Division have issued a list of wanted persons for several crimes. They include Shanrick Nugent, also known as Dan, for murder, Mervyn Henry, aka Biggie, and Marvin Henry, aka Little, both wanted for murder and shooting with intent, Maverick Edwards, aka Jermaine, for murder, ageable, and short man are also wanted for wounding with intent. The police are thanking the public for their support, and they're urging residents to report any information to the nearest police station or Crime Stop at 311. In a Mello TV News follow-up report, claims of suffering a stroke and seizures by accused SSL fraudster Jean-Ann Panton were questioned by a medical doctor who examined her on Wednesday. Dr. Jermaine White, a medical officer with the Department of Correctional Services, testified that he saw no evidence of a stroke and no record of seizures in Panton's medical history at the South Camp Road Penal Facility. Panton, a former wealth advisor at Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, is seeking renewed bail after a High Court judge refused her initial application, citing the seriousness of the charges and the ongoing investigations. Panton faces a 22-count indictment related to forgery, larceny, and engaging in a transaction involving criminal property. Sprint legend Usain Bolt lost approximately 2 billion Jamaican dollars or $12 million in the alleged fraud scheme. Continuing with the news, the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, has issued a warning to third-party contractors using its island-wide distribution network to deliver cable and telecom signals. The JPS is increasing safety and accountability standards, and any breaches of its network usage will not be tolerated. The Electricity Act of 2015 requires a written contract between JPS and any company using its distribution network. JPS is now requiring every user of their poles to have a label on their attachment. The company is also intensifying its focus on safety to ensure all workers go home to their families unharmed. Still tonight, the Kingston Logistics Center in Jamaica has launched 6 container housing solutions priced between $2.3 million and $12.5 million to address the country's significant housing deficit of more than 100,000 units. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has endorsed the housing options, stating that the container home market is estimated to be worth $56.85 billion worldwide in 2021 and is expected to grow to $87.1 billion by 2029. The upcycled container homes range from 160 to 800 square feet and are designed in 1 to 3 bedroom units with affordable options available. Furniture and appliance discounts are also being offered. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.